Well, coming out of the pandemic, workers around the U.S. are rethinking their work and personal lives. As part of that reconsideration in order to retain and recruit employees, some businesses in the U.S. are moving to a 4-day work week.
Seattle-based Volt Athletics, which builds exercise software and workout apps, moved to a 4-day work week almost 2 years ago. Sarah Ray, Volt's head of business development, says she no longer experiences anxiety she used to feel on Sundays.
For productivity across the company and for myself personally, we've not noticed any negative impact. If anything, I know I personally come to work on Monday much more excited to get things done because I had 3 days to unplug and relax and get my mind out of the stress of work. The cliche of Sunday scaries is a thing of the past. I honestly have not felt anxious or nervous on a Sunday in almost 2 years.
Ray says the extended weekend also allows her more time to spend with her family, including her 9-month-old son.
The 4-day work week has been amazing for my ability to be a new mom. My son is 9 months old, and I really don't think if I was working 5 days a week, I could have as high quality of life as I do right now.
San Francisco e-commerce company Bolt made the switch to a 4-day working week in October of last year. Jennifer Christie, Chief People Officer at Bolt, says within a month, the tech company saw a surge in productivity. Christie says one challenge that needed to be addressed was external customers who needed to still reach staff on Fridays. So now the company gives some employees the day off on Mondays, while others are off on Fridays.
Two things that we were focused on was productivity and addressing burnout with our employees, which are common issues across the globe.
To help encourage businesses to make the switch, a California congressman has proposed a new labor law that would require overtime pay to kick in after 32 hours a week. Democrat Representative Mark Takano's legislation wouldn't ban 40-hour work weeks altogether, but it would require employers to pay their workers overtime once they have worked 32 hours. Some industry leaders worry the bill would raise the cost of doing business, especially for blue-collar jobs and in the service industry, where reducing hours worked would likely reduce productivity.
I think we're moving toward a more humane work week, and I think that means 32 hours. And I think it would mean that, people would say, hey, yeah, it's decent and normal for us to pay overtime for anything that we work over 32 hours.
Some European companies are also experimenting with various versions of the 4-day work week. Last year, Spain announced a 3-year pilot project using 50 million euros from the European Union's Coronavirus Recovery Fund to compensate around 300 mid-sized companies, which are adapting to a 32-hour working week.